Good evening, friends, coffee mates, tea lovers, water drinkers. I'm working on it, y'all. Sometimes it's a struggle to drink enough water. It's been a great day. Today is October 27th, 2024, Sunday. And I hope you had a blessed Sunday. I did. I went to church. I enjoyed the Word of God. I enjoyed the fellowship, the camaraderie. I didn't go out to eat dinner with my friends like I usually do, but hopefully next Sunday I'll get to do that. Um, but yesterday was a wonderful day. I enjoyed being out, um, and to me, it was the first day of autumn, really autumn, the true autumn, the autumn that I have grown to love over the years. The leaves were falling, the color was changing, the weather was perfect. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold. It was just a slight breeze. And I went to a secluded spot and I worked on my book. So exciting. I, uh, I worked on it for a few hours. I took a break. And the thing that I was working on is just after the editor sent it to me, I was just going over things that I thought needed changing. And she had sent me an email with all the information, and I forgot to read everything. So when I got home and rested a little bit, ate a little bit, I went back into the email and come to find out I needed to write a synopsis, an epilogue, and I wanted to do an acknowledgement page. Well, I had already written an epilogue, but I didn't like it at all. So what I really did was redid that. I did a redo on the epilogue. Yeah. But talking about feeling accomplished, and now I really have one more thing to do. There's only like a couple paragraphs that I have switched things around for her to change, but no big major changes. And then we've already picked the cover. I haven't picked the picture for my book yet. I don't know which picture I want to put on there. Um, Maybe two, I don't know. I'm thinking about this picture with a hat. And if I knew how to insert that picture in here, I would put it there, but I don't know how to insert that. So that'll probably come and put that on the community page. Do I have that on the community page? No. So maybe I'll try to put that on the community page so you can see what picture I'm going for. But I had a wonderful day when I got home yesterday and started working on these other two pages. I never go to bed at 11. It was after 11 o'clock p.m. when I was able to get into bed. I was tired and exhausted, but exhilarated at the same time. And when you're working on something that you really want to come through and complete, and you have a passion for it, or even if it's a hard thing that you got to get done, and you're going to feel accomplished when it is done, you just don't count the minutes. You don't look at time. I never looked at the clock. But I was tired when I was done, and I was so glad I was able to crawl into the bed and get good sleep. I'm really excited about the book. Really, really, I am. And I look forward to sharing it with everyone. So I want to also mention about my retirement. If I had not retired last year, it's been a year, October 11th. October 11th made 1 year that I've been off that job. And I can work tonight if I want to, late, and sleep late. Don't have to get up in the morning, punch a clock. I've been working on and off for years and years. had children one span of time where I didn't work, but outside of the home, because raising a family is work. And finally committing to not going back on a quote unquote 9 to 5. It's good. It felt good to be retired last year. I was just tired of working. And I worked on that job for like, 2.5 years, something like that. And I got tired of it. I didn't like the job more and more as time went by. I didn't care for the job. I just was really getting discouraged. They kept changing things, kept changing rules and regulations. Yeah, so. And now that a year has passed, and I was thinking about getting another job, more part-time, and then here comes YouTube again. So it's letting me know it's in the cards for me not to do that. Do YouTube, get into your writing, because writing can be a full-time position. But if it's something that you love, if it's your passion, if it's what you want to do, love to do, thrive to do, you have books and ideas inside of you that need to come out, it's got to come out. Bring it forth. We all have our gifts and our talents. We all have our specialties. Some do cooking, some do makeup, some can draw, others can write, others can, what else is there? So many things. But it's good to know what your gift and talent is. Some do preaching. I do teaching, but I teach, I used to substitute teach. I never was a certified public school teacher, but I love to teach. I love to teach little children. I love the middle school. I never was so keen on high school. I did AmeriCorps one year, so that was like I tutored. I love to tutor. I like that. If someone came to me and they wanted me to be their tutor, I would do that. Because teaching is a gift that I have. I thank God for that. And you can set your own hours on that or not do it at all. I have volunteer tutoring here, the Literacy Council. I did that for a while. I think I only had one person, I think it was a second grader, that her mom paid for tutoring with me. But otherwise, I did it on volunteer basis. But with AmeriCorps, they pay you. So I was the assistant teacher in the classroom. I took certain students to the side, and I tutored them. I tutored at the library with AmeriCorps for high schoolers. And that's just something I enjoy doing. So if you find what you love to do, what you're gifted to do, what you have a passion for, do that. Do that. You'll get self-gratification. You're helping someone. You're helping yourself too. You're staying active. You're staying encouraged. You're developing yourself because, you can always grow in anything that you do. And so I always wanted to be this prolific writer, right? I just wanted to do that. English was my major in college, and I really want to go back. I went and took a master's program, but I took it in Master's of Arts in Theological Studies. I didn't finish it, but do you know they gave me an honorary degree? I went, wow. They gave me an honorary degree. So there's things in life that go beyond a regular 9 to 5, a boring, non-fulfilling 9 to 5. What? That you can be able to pay your bills from and everything. So anyway, I want to get back to the job that I left. And I was living in this house. I was renting this house. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, garage, the works. Really, really nice place. No one had lived there but me. I was the first one that lived there. And so I was able to pay my bills with that job. And I also had spousal, what do they call it? When your spouse passes away, you can get their retirement. Yes, so I got that. So I was able to do that. Then I bought a new car. Well, it was 2 years old when I bought it. I bought it in, I don't know what year I bought it in, but it was a 2019. So I bought it in 2021, right? 2021. Yeah, something like that. I'm not a math major. But anyway, I've had it for 3 years this past July. So, yeah, I I wanted to quit. Wanted to just let the job go because I was at the end of my rope with it anyway. But that meant I had to move. I had to make a move because I couldn't afford it on just retirement. I couldn't afford my rent on just retirement. So I put in my notice to vacate the premises. I have a very good rental record. And I didn't buy a house. I had bought a house years ago, but I didn't go that route again. And so I put everything in storage, and I stayed with a friend for 2 weeks because I'd already applied for other apartments, smaller ones that I could afford, right? So I stayed with a friend for 2 weeks, hoping that something would come through. It didn't. I went and stayed with my daughter for maybe 2 weeks or more. Still nothing came through. And then come January, I stayed with my grandgirls, young ones, young adults, who were working every day. Oh, yeah, sure, come on in, Abby. They call me Abby. Come on in, Abby, you can stay with us. So I did that for maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. Then I went and stayed with my sister in Illinois for a month. But before I moved in with her, that's when the apartment came through. Smaller place is what I am in now. It's 1 bedroom. It's like 927 square feet, something like that. So I downsized in a major way. But you know what? I'm happy. I'm content. It feels good. My house is not cluttered with things. It's smaller, it's manageable, it's affordable. So I don't have to have a 9 to 5. I have freedom in my time, freedom in my finances. And now look what I'm doing. YouTube, which doesn't take up a lot of time. And I try to be free flowing. I am being myself. Of course, there's more parts to me than a 20-minute video, but I'm sharing. I'm gonna get better. I got up to 40 subscribers, you all. That's monumental for me. I'm looking forward to more growth. Yes, I am. I'm excited about even developing the channel. Not so much as being rigid and formatted, but just expressing myself day to day. If I miss a day, no problem. Talk the next day or the next. Or do a video, save it, upload it, which is great. I did a couple shorts. I like shorts because why they're just snapshots. You know, taking pictures of what you're excited about or expressing a thought. You know, it's just nice. I appreciate it. I'm not really good with this camera thing yet, but you know, it's still great. Life happens. Look at that. You probably see me better now. So anyway, I'm just grateful today. It was a great day. Um, I did talk about the job, yeah. So this is my job. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I'm a content creator. I uh I set my Facebook like that. And I don't know if I do too much content creating on there, but I set it for that, a digital content creator, and also my Instagram. Maybe one day I'll try to put that on in the description box what my Facebook and Instagram is. I don't do TikTok. I have done TikTok, but I got off because I don't think I quite understood the whole thing, you know. And why do I want to be on TikTok? Do I have to be super creative? Uh, do I have to know a lot of things? Or can I just express my life in shorts like I do on YouTube? Maybe one day I'll get on there. Snapchat, I have no knowledge of. I just know there is a Snapchat. And that's, let's see, Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. That's all I know. But I'm glad to know YouTube. I'm glad to know it. I'm glad to know that it can grow and it can grow at the pace God will have it to grow. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the people who comment, who subscribe, who reach out, who view, even if they don't subscribe. Thank you for watching. And I would like to say, watch it all the way through, because sometimes God gives me stuff halfway through or towards the end that I don't say at the beginning. And you might miss a nice, good nugget, a nugget of wisdom. I hope and pray that that's what I am giving sometimes. I do like to encourage people. And I can't say I'm a great motivator, but I try to be a motivator. I try to be more of an encourager and an inspirator than anything. And I think that comes from having 5 children, you know, raising them and wanting them to be the best that they could be, and going after their dreams and their passions, and not having fear, or even just going through it, even though you kind of have some anxiety about, will I be able to do this? Yes, you can. What did Obama used to say? Yes, we can. But I'm not on here to talk about politics, though. No, I rarely talk about politics with my friends even. And they're going to talk about it, so I just let them talk. But I have my own ideas and my own thoughts. But I don't want to put them on anyone else, because we all have our own. But yeah, I'm just a short video to say hi. Nice to hear from you. It would be nice if you would subscribe. But if you don't, I want to thank you for listening. And I hope that you get something from what I said, even if it's just a smile, a laugh, a little joy, some kind of inspiration, entertainment. I don't know how to entertain really, but I guess this is what this could be sometimes. But I'm hoping that it does something to you on the positive side of life. And I love the Lord. That's what I love doing. I love teaching. I love teaching Bible class every Saturday. I love teaching Bible class. I love teaching one-on-one. I love it. So anyway, I thank God for those who have inspired me to reach back into YouTube, and that was Miss Dodash, and then also Mr. Dash of Faith. He's a great influencer as well. I just can't get over that video about him talking about how many people you would influence. One person with one video, how many people you can reach out. And that's phenomenal. If we want to make a difference in somebody's life, if we want to make a difference in multiple people's lives, and if we're an introvert, this is where it can be done. This is where it can be done. You don't have to have no one else around. No one is in here but me. And yet, I can talk to someone else via this channel. So, I hope you have a wonderful day, a good night. May your week be blessed. May your subscribers increase exponentially. And remember, keep God first in everything you do and say. Be blessed, my friends.